Hello! Okay. Testing. Testing. Three, two, one. Hello, everyone! My name is Fluffy Cathy, and welcome back to another Redstone Magic video. Today, we'll be doing another 10 more contraptions here. Isn't that right, Mr. Piggy? Why do you always follow me? Honestly, it's really weird. Oh well, who cares? Let's go on to the first machine. Now, before we begin, don't forget to like, leave a comment, and hit the subscribe button with your tongue. So this contraption, of course, is fairly simple. All you have to do is push a button, which activates this redstone line, which then tells the sticky pistons to push the jungle wood, which you can use either the log or the actual wood. Let me just show you what I mean. This. So you can use that or this for this contraption, and make sure to put cocoa beans on each and every log. Now, I prefer if the cocos themselves are fully grown because I feel like they give you the most yield. However, you don't have to. You can simply, if I push this button, yeah, there was a small delay there. Hold on. So let's say you replant your beans, and you want to get the yield again. Now, you can do that. Now, let me just see if I can push it from afar. Yep. I mean, you'll still get the cocoa beans, but I just prefer if they're fully grown because I feel it's more satisfying. And then you have a bunch of hoppers right here down below, all leading to a chest which already has some cocoa beans. And yeah, it's a fairly simple machine. Now thinking about it. And now for oh gosh, not this one. Okay, all right, hopper and minecart, make me proud. All right, so as that one's going about, this machine, they're all fully grown too. So as you can see, so the melons are on this side and the pumpkins are on this side. Now you can of course mix and match, but I just like making. I myself like separating my crusts because it's just easier to visually see where they are at the moment. So right now, this machine is not going to work because of one simple reason. All of these crops are fully grown. So as soon as I break this pumpkin, make sure to watch very carefully of what happens, okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's throw that in. And yep, it's gonna yield. And the items are gonna be like, okay, so we have observers here on top with a redstone dust and repeaters, which of course elongates signal because this circuit is a little bit too close. I think if it was a little bit farther, I think the signal would probably be a little bit better. I know that doesn't make sense at all, but you should test it out what I mean by signals, because with the observers, as you can tell, they blink twice. Well, this side only blinks once. If I break this one right here, I didn't mean that one, and place the redstone dust, as you can see, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So, of course, this then sends a signal to more repeaters, which then tells the simple pistons, all neatly lined up, I meant to fall, all neatly lined up and receiving a signal. I think they only receive it once, of course. Very rarely do they receive it twice. Now, because the observers always update on what's going on down here, these guys, oh yeah, no, it does sometimes do twice. It does something. It's something that you have to like, what's the word? Again, experiment with. Okay, let's get rid of this one. Put that there and make sure this one's off. And just leave that there. Oh, and you have to make sure it's near water, or else, it won't grow, very well. I mean, it doesn't have to be this close to water, just close-ish to water. And of course, to pick up the remaining stuff, we have our good old friend, of course, a minecart with a helper, which should be completely empty, and all of the pumpkins have arrived here. Yeah, it is an extremely complex machine. I mean, it's a little bit more complex than some of the things that I have, but I do know that when it comes to signal, and what I mean by signal is basically, where's the redstone? Yeah, the torch. Okay, it's going to send a signal, and let's get a lamp. Yeah, the redstone lamp, and let's make sure it's long enough, the signal. So I'm going to put a torch here, and it's going to update. See, and as you can tell, it sends it twice, depending on what's going on. Now, if I put a repeater though, and let's have it on the 4th tick, and add that, as you can tell now, the signal is longer, and it takes more time to reach to the lamp. Now you can make this entire lane of repeaters, but I do have to warn you, because then it will take forever. It's like it's the loading screen or something. Now you can put like redstone dust in the middle, and then you can just kind of get the same results, a little bit faster and such. So the observer does update kind of twice in a way, which is a bad thing for this machine because it does not allow the pumpkins and the melons to grow completely, which is why you have to shut it down every single time you boot it up, basically. Which is really sad, There are other contraptions that you can build that are around melons and pumpkins that I think, are flying machines. I've heard people call them like that. I'm actually scared to build it. It's really scary. Alright, moving on from that. Now, this is a beacon. This beacon serves no purpose besides to look pretty and to display all of the colors of the rainbow. This one, however, is designed to be more, I don't know, helpful, Have you ever wanted to build a mob farm, but you were like, you know what? All of these mob farms look about the same. They all are kind of look ugly and blocky. So I decided to make my mob tower into an actual tower. So I basically played around with different kinds of blocks, filling it with stairs and even cracks and whatnot, and just created this very interesting tower. Now, I've never built a tower in Minecraft, so this is my attempt to build one, and I think I did a good job for my first time around. Now, there is a dispenser here to kind of, so this is where the spawn cage is supposed to go. And the dispenser is the placeholder for that. Now, you don't have to have an entire tower around a spawn cage. You can, if you have the waterways placed correctly, just make this completely pitch dark, which I don't know why, but the water glows in the dark. It's really weird. It's really weird. Anyway, so that should eventually lead the monsters all the way to the bottom, and you can kill, the skeletons, the creepers, the zombies, and they will eventually lead all the way down here. Oh, what? We already have rotten. Why are there planks? Was one of them holding a plank? That's really strange. Now, if you don't like that method and you're like, oh, this is too difficult to build, you can build a different kind of farm. Now let's turn this on, and let's send you on your way. Now this, of course, again, pretend this is a spawner cage. Of course, it has a button even to prove it. And these are wither roses. Now, wither roses have the interesting effect to make any mobs around it basically wither and slowly perish. Now, if that thing's too difficult to build, you can build this. It's a lot smaller. All you have to do is collect wither roses and just make sure it's encased, so that way if you have spiders, That way they don't get out. I did try this out with Enderman, but it didn't work. I think, yeah, these are the mobs that I tested it on, and it worked, I believe. Yeah, in the year somewhere where the rose is. So one method that I think that probably would work with the Enderman, which isn't really like building related, it's more like protection related. So let's say you need to go to the night. Let's say it's nighttime and you need to go hunt some Endermen to get the Ender pearls to eventually get to the end. What do? Simple. You build an umbrella. So you build an umbrella. You stand right here, and with your, let's get the water. Let's get, this is for later, you'll see what. And let's get a weapon, of course. So you could just stand here and just kind of like slay the Enderman like this. And if you want, you have water. And as everyone knows, Endermen do not like water. So that's why that's there, you know, to protect you. And also, the water also hurts the Enderman, so it should, like, it prevent you from getting even closer to you. Now, the umbrella doesn't have to be that small. It could be even larger. However, I do expect it to be, like, somewhat big. Oh, wait. I forgot options. Easy. So now, all we have to do is just punch and attack the Enderman. And as you can see, they are unable to get close to us. Now if we break that block, they'll get, of course, hurt by water. Where did it go? Seriously, where did it go? Oh no, there's so many slimes. There's so many slimes. I didn't expect so many. Oh, there you are. There you are. Where did he go? Where did he go? Where did he go? Where did he go? Come back here. So yeah. Oh. I didn't get an achievement for that yet? The more you know, I guess. I guess you're being creative, you can't try everything. So yeah, as you can tell, you can of course make this a little bit longer. And basically you can decide from there what to do. I've actually never used an ender pearl before. I should probably make it back, go back. I should probably fly. Game mode. Let's go back to being peaceful. Now, do you have a friend who's always trying to steal your chest? Now this chest will be displayed in one of our builds over there. I don't know which one it is, which one the chest will be. But let's just say you have a pesky little friend that, you know, that just is really after your diamonds, you know? Oh, you saw that? You saw that? Yeah, it works. So this is a trapped chest. So as soon as you open it, and your friend tries to get the diamond, oh no, they're gonna burn in lava or fall to their death. Just make sure if you're nice, if you're a nice person, don't let their things burn in lava, you know? Make them fall to their death. It's easier and it allows them to reclaim all of their items. And if you are going to burn your friends alive, just make sure to make a sign that says, take off all your armor. Or if you just want them to see the rage quit, then don't leave that sign. So these are sticky piston, which are holding, of course, the wool. Now, it can be any material that you desire. It can even be the material of your own house to further protect your diamonds. And each of these pistons are connected to a repeater, which sends a signal. No, a signal is sent from this redstone torch. Because watch what happens when this torch is out. The signal stops, and the trap opens. Similar to the door situation, the problem with this is to keep it closed. Now you can do a redstone torch, or you can do the piston with the redstone block. However, I found the torch to be much more accessible. Now you do not need a block above it at all. It could be completely empty because, yeah, it turns off the second that this chest is open long enough. So it doesn't need anything on top at all. And oh, this one. Right, this one. Okay. I need a button. Oh. No, come on. This always... There we go. There we go. This contraption is useless. Completely useless. All this contraption is for is to ring the bell. That's all it does, really. I'm being serious. That's all it does. Like, that's all it does. Now, the reason we want to ring the bell is because there's going to be a parrot dance. Sadly, because we don't have music, you just need to pretend that you're listening to music with your favorite cinnamon and your nutmeg. Why is it always raining here? You know what? I'm gonna just leave it. Weather, rain. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna just leave it. I'm gonna take it out, and you know what? I'm gonna just leave you there. No, you stay there. You do not move. Okay, you little pesky bird. You have any idea how hard it was to get you up on the stage? Honestly, I'm sorry, guys. The lead bird is always just finicky. And so we have the next contraption. I apologize for the rain. Let's make it go away. Weather clear. In case you have been wondering what that command was. Have you ever tried to make a mini game? Well, I have, and this is the closest you'll ever get. So the point of the game, and there's supposed to be like a dispenser here, and you'll see why. Now right here, there is a dispenser that has, I think just arrows, honestly. And basically, you have to stand on the correct pressure plate, as you saw right there, to... I didn't even notice the lava. No lava! No lava! Turn it off! Turn it off! Turn it off! The machine! No! The machine! The perfect machine! No! I should have thought about that. Thought about that. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Panic. Okay. Whew. So this pressure plate right here, I'm gonna take it away, sends a signal down here below to the dispenser, which has a repeater. I think it's only at maybe two ticks, maybe one, with a dispenser full of arrows. So that means if your friend stepped on that pressure plate, they would be basically abraded with an arrow. Now you can put any arrow or even the splash potions. And we have another trap right here. Mini game right here, which if you step over the tripwire, you have a 50-50 chance of getting either the lava bucket or a normal bucket. I do say 50-50 because this game is mostly a game of chance, honestly. It's mostly a game of chance. That's all it is, really. It's really simple even. Look, the signal from the tripwire is sent all the way up to the dispenser, holding, of course, the items in question, along with the repeaters, which makes the signal long enough to reach it. So, yeah. So, troll your friends if you want. On to this machine. Yes. So this is an item sorter. If you have difficulty putting each and every item in the correct box, this is a machine for you. Now, this specific machine was created by Waddles, so thank you, Waddles. I'll put his description in the link below. And I noticed that this specific machine, that the stackables must be 16 or 64, and for non-stackables, it is 2. And I know I read that wrong. It was my choice to read it wrong. So what that means is if you have an item like spruce planks, that normally goes up to 64, and you put it in there, the dispenser will dispense out the items and eventually lead to the correct hopper. It should go to the correct hopper. Oh no, it goes to this one because it's not. Hold on, people, technical difficulties. So yeah, now it's gonna go to the right one. So what you want to do is to double check your hoppers. and to make sure that they all have the correct item at the very top. And these slabs are known as what I'll call them, placeholders. No idea what that means, but it seems to work. Now, what I mean for like, uh, you know, something that goes up to 64. Now, let's say you have a snowball, and let's put the snowballs right here, and let's put the snowballs right here. So dispense, and eventually it will go in here. And let's say you have, oh, I don't know, a bucket of milk or something. And so what you have to do is go quickly like that, and then go quickly here, and then quickly put it in there, and have the rain come, and then it should go in here. So yeah. So basically how this machine works is you have a chest, and you have this X with, I think, a simple, I think almost an L in the back, and you have a redstone dust here, here, and here, with repeaters, with a repeater here, and the comparator, I always forget what that was called, right there. And as for the hoppers, to make sure that they are working properly, is to have the comparators with redstone dust, almost like an oval shape, ovalish shape, almost, if you can see it, if you can squint your eyes and see it, with repeaters all set to one single tick, and of course redstone torch. I was always going to ask for the torches, and it works, just like that, I do have to mention though, if the item in question only has, let's say, 16, when that item is supposed to be 64, it won't go in. It just won't go in. Okay? So keep that in mind and experiment with it and show off to your friends that you are super organized in life. Next off is the Cactus Farm, which is very, very simple and no levers, no buttons allowed. This is the Cactus Farm, which is secretly a claw farm. I say claw because now looking at it, it looks like those claws from the claw games. It's very, very weird. So all you have to do is get an observer with redstone dust, a repeater, going down some stairs with another repeater, and a normal piston, a sticky piston, a normal piston, and basically do the same thing, copy and paste all around. Now, as soon as this cactus reaches to the observer, it goes off. Isn't that cool? And then the cactus can grow once more. We have a small source of water, which goes, hold on, let's just toss that in there, which goes all the way to that hopper, which in turn should go, I think, is this one? Yeah, as a placeholder. Why does it have the placeholders? Okay, what's going on? Why is it not going in? Why is it not going in? It was going in earlier. Oh, because this doesn't have 64. Oh, as soon as it has 64, it should go in there. Oh, I forgot about that. But why isn't it going like this normally? Why can't you be a normal machine? Why do you have to be like the item sorter? You don't even have placeholders. I only placed them in there because I thought it was okay. Seriously. Don't make me put another hopper in there. I will put another. Okay. There. No, it doesn't work. But it normally does. So what it does is that it has the cactus, of course, eventually lead to the furnace, which will eventually give you a green dye. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to work. I don't know why. Maybe it does have to be 64. Even then, you'll probably need more cactus. Yeah, you'll probably need more cactus. Oh, and this one, TNT. Okay, we need TNT. And one obsidian block, just in case. So, have you ever wanted to write something? And sometimes you're just like, you know what? I wish my friends, never, no, wrong. Why does everything go wrong with me? Okay, so it should go there and there. And then once you read the book, the TNT should go off, go down, of course, and explode. Very simple. Now, the only problem with this, I'll say, of course, simple cannon, is that sometimes the TNT gets stuck, like on this specific block, and then it'll blow up this area instead. So what you do need is a lectern, a book that's written on, a repeater, and a simple line. Now you can do, what's it called? Multiple repeaters, so that way the signal is prolonged, which, you know, you can lead the TNT all the way to your friend's base. Make sure the bottom of your cannon is ice, and because ice travels fastest. And have fun exploding. See you all next time. And a bonus one, since Nick isn't here at the moment. He can't tell me what to do. He can't tell me to stay away from something. I'm gonna test it out. Let's see what happens. I mean, seriously, how can anything go wrong with TNT? Ew. Ew. So that can go wrong. Okay. So if you ever wanted a minecart, and you ever wanted to know, you know, how you can go in it and just, you know, be dispatched from it, you need a power rail near it, basically. And for the TNT, you'll just need an activation rod on top of a redstone block. Don't tell Nick I blew something up. Don't tell him. Don't tell him, please. The Lord and the organizer of Minecraft, a sorter that sorts items. Is your base messy? My base is always messy. Not really. I like being organized. I like being neat. Just not in real life. I like chaotic organization. I know where everything is as long as it stays messy. Does that make sense? No?